right, so welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me, 8744. So today, guys, we do our EP. We're going to be doing our weekend recap, number 7. We have some interesting topics to discuss. We're going to discuss about Lewandowski. We're going to discuss about Kai Havertz, Man City, Ten Hag, and then Serie A. Napoli's balling out. Pulisic is balling out. Bundesliga. We have the title races going on. In fact, both Bayern and Bayer Leverkusen both drop points, which is interesting. And then obviously in La Liga, Lewandowski is balling out. Mbappe is struggling. Vinicius is taking over. And then Atletico Madrid drop points. And then at Ligue 1, our favorite league, of course, PSG drop points to Nice, which is very nice.
Guess who's top? Well, I mean, we'll talk about them because remember what I said pre-season before the season started. Who might win the league? Right now, it looks really good in France.
Yeah.
We'll
He's
talk
staying
about
humble. He's staying humble, but he wants to brag.
it. Yeah.
All right,
But,
let's
yeah.
start with the EPL, man. Let's start with the EPL, man. Let's start with the EPL. So, remember, guys, like and subscribe. Get the like sub, man. We got Tenant Item here and Barry, of course, two of my good friends. And yeah, like I said, guys, let's try to get to 10 likes for today's stream, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and start, shall we? Let's start with the first game we got here. Is Crystal Palace 0, Liverpool 1. What's your guys' quick thoughts? I'll be honest with you, I didn't watch the game. It was the early kickoff, but Liverpool got the early win. Jota scored, and yeah, I mean, I think the only problem for Liverpool is the Alisson injury. I think that's the only blemish to the win. So
Yeah.
I mean.
For me, I didn't watch this game because I was asleep. I was still a bit hungover because the night before was my birthday. So I decided
Hey,
this. So, I mean, but to be fair, Liverpool top of the league. Crystal Palace, the team that a lot of people hyped up, still haven't won a game. They still haven't won a game.
yeah,
Wow.
they're in
Yeah,
relegation zone.
yeah.
Yeah.
And for Liverpool, top of the league for the international break. 6 wins out of 7? Had they beaten Forest, would have been more. But yeah, I think overall a good start for Liverpool. But the Alisson injury, I don't know how. I think he's out for the next month, we could say. So let's see how he recovers from the injury. Because it's still pretty early in the season. But good start from Liverpool. Palace. Hopefully the hype train has died down now.
Yeah. So Barry, you have anything to add there? On Crystal Palace, Liverpool, not really.
Oh no. It was all. I didn't also watch it because it was very early kickoff, like 7:30 over here. But
Yeah.
from what we've seen, like it wasn't necessarily like an eventful game. But Liverpool just got the job done, scored early, and they just managed to score. And yeah, top of the league, and yeah, international break, so good Spurs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see how. Let me see on football when Alisson's back because I'm actually interested to see because I actually did check, guys. Liverpool do have some hard games coming up soon.
Oh,
man.
hamstring injury.
Hamstring, early
Mhm.
November. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
not
think
too
you're
bad.
pretty much
Not
right.
too bad. Not too
Yeah,
bad.
it's just a month.
Basically a month.
Yeah, because I'm looking at Liverpool's fixtures, guys. This is where the fixtures are going to be tough. Chelsea, Leipzig, Arsenal, Brighton, Leverkusen, Villa. I mean, this is where
Oh,
we're going
Brighton
to.
twice.
We're gonna,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
this is
tough.
where we're going to see.
That's a tough stretch.
Yeah, I think
And
that.
then Leverkusen and Villa.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah. I think this will. This will see. I think this will be a good indication of how good Liverpool really is. See
Yeah.
how good they are.
They only conceded 2 goals in the league. So best defense, but now the best goalkeeper is no longer with them. So now we have to see how good Liverpool's defense will be. But for now, top of the league. I don't think they'll worry about it.
Yeah, Albert says, big up panel, big up chat. I still think Lois finished, so he scores 20 goals. Don't do this, Albert. Don't do this. Alisson's been
To
the
be
best.
fair, the way he's going for 30 something at the rate he's going.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll beat
Yeah,
Messi's record.
yeah. We'll talk about that when we get to the La Liga section. But for the EPL, man, Alisson, Alisson is the best keeper in the EPL.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why
You're
they
right.
only conceded 2 goals
Yeah,
until his injury.
yeah. Arsenal 3, Southampton 1. When I saw Southampton score, I was like, no way, man. No, Arsenal, don't do this, man. Please don't do this. And Arsenal responded, thankfully. Havertz scored, Martinelli scored, and Saka, man. Martinelli finally scored. But I don't remember the last time Martinelli scored. And Saka, man, he had a fantastic game, 2 assists and a goal for him. And Arsenal, man, they look great, man. So I mean, what is there to say, man? 10-9. Do you think people are harsh on Havertz this season? Do you think Havertz gets?
Uh, no, because I don't think he's that good. But I mean, beating Southampton isn't like the hardest task in the world because almost every team has done that this season. But yeah, it was, I wouldn't say surprising that Arsenal had to go behind against Southampton. I remember the 3-all from a couple seasons ago, and Arsenal don't have a great record against Southampton, but at least this time they got the job done. They're what, joint second with Man City, so they're practically in the title race, and they haven't lost a game this season. So for Arsenal, a good start to the season. Southampton, well, we'll see them in the championship. I don't think they're staying up. But yeah, that's my thoughts.
Yeah. What do you think, Barry? Do you think people are harsh on Havertz?
I think it's a yes or no answer for me because I'd say when you look at Arsenal and their standards, I think for what you want, especially like as a forward and the position Havertz play, you want more production and something more, let's say, on the body of work that someone can produce in a 90-minute game. But so far this season, like he gets you a GA, like me, AD. I'm not a stats guy, but he gets the goals, he gets the assists, so it's good for Arsenal. And Saka is playing good also, so it's good. It's like their best 1-2 punch combo so far when it comes to the attack. And
Yeah.
he makes up for Odegaard missing because all Odegaard he provides a lot of playmaking. So it's good that Havertz is doing good for them because Odegaard is missed.
Yeah. It's crazy, guys. I don't think has Gabriel Jesus scored this season.
I
Well,
think
oh my
no.
jeez.
No,
Oh my jeez.
Yeah, but
Like,
it's only played 79 minutes.
yeah, that's
I
gonna
mean,
be first 39 minutes.
yeah. I mean, season is long. He'll have his opportunities, but the thing with Arsenal, it's not like the beginning or the middle. It's really the end of the season that kind of caused them trouble the past 2 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is true, man. That is true. And yeah, like I said, for Arsenal, as I said, man, Saka is so important to this team. I think Saka is like the best player that attack for Arsenal. And see, the thing with Havertz is that he's a good makeshift striker. I just don't think he's that quality. I don't think he's on the level of Haaland, Kane, and those kind of players. But I think he's serviceable. I think he's great. I think he's
Yeah,
good
he's
for
doing the
that
job.
makeshift.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean he's doing the
Mm.
job. So I don't know why people are criticizing him. Sure, he's not like top tier, like the best in the world.
yeah, like Lewandowski, Haaland,
Yeah,
or Kane. Yeah,
yeah. But my thing is that if you're gonna criticize Havertz, why don't you criticize Martinelli and Jesus? I feel like these two players have been worse than Havertz this season.
yeah,
So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how Arsenal do. Obviously, beating Southampton, as Ten said, is to be expected. But remember, this was the same team that almost that bottled against Southampton a few years ago. Like they couldn't beat Southampton at home. So a win is a win.
Whoa.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They
Yeah.
they couldn't win either game. I think they tied both games the last time they played, if I remember
Yeah.
correctly.
In this season, they got down. Yeah.
Yeah, 1-1.
And then the Southampton beat them.
Okay.
Wow.
Hey, good
So this
job.
is the first Wait, so this is the first time Arsenal beat Southampton since 2021. Oh my jeez.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. But hey, it just shows how Arsenal progress. Moving on, next is Brentford 5, Wolves 3. Shout out to Brentford for getting the win, 5-3
That was a
win.
shootout, dude.
Yeah, that was like a basketball score, and I'm surprised Brentford were able to score 5 even without their best player,
Yeah.
Tony.
But come on, it's against Wolves. They conceded 22 goals already this season. So, I mean, even when teams are terrible, as long as you can attack that Wolves back line, then it's easy. It's really easy to score against Wolves. 20 something goals, 22 goals conceded in 7 games.
That's a fair point.
To be honest, I'm not surprised now thinking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it more surprising that Wolves scored 3?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say.
Because they only have 9 goals this year, and 3 of them came into this game.
Yeah, it's
still
a good
good
win for
win.
Brentford. Yeah, it's a good one for
Oh yeah,
Brentford.
the
And
big win.
yeah, I mean, I'm just looking at the stats on stats. So 19 shots, 12 on target. Jeez, 17 shots, 6 on. Sorry, get that. Yeah, this was probably a good game. I'll
Yeah.
probably watch the highlights in the future. But yeah, this
Yeah,
was a good
I
game.
saw on the multiplex because on the TV I had the Arsenal game, and on the laptop I had the multiplex, so I saw a couple of goals.
That's good, man. That's good. Moving on.
Oh
Next
yeah,
is Leicester
Brentford.
1. Leicester 1, Bournemouth 0. Leicester got the win against Bournemouth, and crucial win. I gotta say though, I
First
don't
win
think
of the
Leicester were that
season.
great in this game, but they got the win. That's the important thing. And Boante, man, got the goal. How old is Boante, man? 19
He's
years old,
young.
man. Right?
Yeah.
19-year-old man.
He used to play for
Maybe,
Brighton, yeah.
maybe the next big superstar in the making for Argentina.
I was
Maybe.
kind of shocked the Bournemouth didn't score a goal because they had a lot of chances.
Yeah, they had a lot of chances. But you know what the weird thing is? Like, even though they had 19 shots, they only had 2 on target. Which
Yeah,
is really poor.
Yeah.
So, and for Leicester, man, I
Yeah.
think it's a crucial win because
it was
obviously,
a
you
good
know,
one.
Leicester.
Good hold up one.
Yeah, yeah. Obviously, Leicester coming from the championship. You know, obviously their main objective of the season is to survive.
Yeah, they're gonna struggle. Yeah,
To be fair, Leicester haven't been battered in any
They've
game
been
this
good so far.
season. They
Yeah.
almost drew at Arsenal, if you remember.
yeah,
So I think Leicester showing that they are competitive enough compared to the other two promoted teams, at least.
Yeah. Next up, it is
Hence
the
why I
Manchester.
think hence why I think Leicester will survive. Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah. Next up is Manchester City 3, Fulham 2. I'm not really convinced with City. I don't know if you guys agree with me on this. City didn't look that great.
Yeah, but they got the job done. So and
That's the important thing.
Kovacic getting the
Kovacic.
2 goals.
Yeah, I thought
But everyone says this about Man City.
it
Oh,
was
Man City
actually
don't look
Kovacic that did it,
great.
so that was a bit surprised, weird. But
Yeah. But people say, oh, Man City, they're not convincing. But that's almost like every season. You know, at the early part of the season, Man City aren't convincing. But to be honest, they haven't lost a
that's
game.
true.
They haven't lost a game this season. So, and they're getting the results and 4-time Premier League winners, very recent Champions League winners. So I think Man City are still in a good spot. They're still the favorites, even though they're not top of the league for the Premier League title.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's a big worry for Man City at this moment.
Wait,
Maybe if they
then
lose like 3 games in a
Barry, I
row.
want to ask you this question. How much season?
Huh?
what's up?
Sorry, I think you cut off there. I'll repeat that again.
I think it's you a bit 80 because like we heard you, but it cut off
Oh,
a bit. Okay, try again.
okay. I'm just gonna repeat myself. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna repeat myself. How much do you guys think the Rodri injury will affect Man City this season?
I think let's say Premier League was all right. I think Premier League
Yeah, just Premier
they
League.
have that. Yeah, I think they have that method of consistency that they had for a long time. Even though Rodri is a big piece, I think they still have what it takes as a group to really go for the Premier League regardless. I think what's going to be a worry is in the big European games. Let's say if they find themselves in a UCL tie with like a Real Madrid or a Bayern, if they want to go at that midfield, it could be a worry if Rodri is not there to make up that role, you know. But I think the Premier League
Yeah,
is really we're gonna have to see like who can be City. Like until someone does it, I think you still have to give it the edge for the Premier League. Champions League is another story.
Yeah,
yeah.
because I mean, to win 4 Premier Leagues in a row is still,
Yeah,
it
So
shows
impressive.
that even without their best player, Man City can deploy Kovacic and Gundogan, and then if not, they can play John Stones and play 3 at the back. So, and it's
yeah,
Pep,
they have
so
a bit of a doubt.
they know how to get the job done. Whether they win the league, who knows by the end of the season, but I don't think it affects them that much in the Premier League. We'll see in the Champions League or like in when we actually get to the knockouts. Because in the league phase, Man City will progress regardless. So I think the main issue will come in February,
Latter
maybe
stages.
March, April, and May. The
Yeah, basically the
final
latter
games.
stages. The latter
Yeah.
stages. So I'm just saying like the Rodri injury might affect them in the Premier League because they look a bit defensively shaky. They don't look as good defensively as they were in the past. So that's a kind
Yeah.
of a little concern I have. But I mean, at the end of the day, though, City got the win, and I think that's an important thing. And City are still well drilled. They still have they still have the biggest squad in the EPL, the most squad depth. And City, like I said, they should win this title with all.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens. And yeah, Kovacic scored a brace. Rico Lewis got assist, and Silva got assist. And yeah, and then there was an own goal there, I believe, right? Oh no, sorry, Doku scored. My bad, Doku scored. He came off the bench to score the third. And yeah, for Fulham, man, gave a good effort, good fight, and it
Yeah.
just about. It actually, to be fair, Fulham were just clinical today. I just think they were clinical. They
Actually,
weren't
higher XG. But
yeah, they got higher
yeah.
C. So
Yeah, they were
I mean,
okay, but after that third goal, it was too little, too late.
Yeah,
yeah, that's
because
true.
And the Doku, that was the dagger.
Yeah, Doku was a dagger, man. Patrick says, "Hey, 80 and 10 and item. Man City been all over Fulham." Yeah, I guess you could say. City just speaking GD right now. Tim Abraham says City always starts slow and then just peak in March, April, and May, so they'll just be fine if they just keep grinding until crunch time. Love to see Raul Jimenez is doing good. Just wait till KDB. He's City's most important player.
Oh yeah, and he didn't even play in this game, so that's why even without Rodri, they're still better than everyone else. Man City.
Would you?
So
Wait, do you guys agree? Do you guys agree he's City's most important player?
you can say about like with anyone. I think John Stones is important, Akanji and all. KDB for different reasons. People always say, "Oh, the DM like Rodri is the most important position on the pitch," but a goalkeeper is the most important. A center forward like Holland is important. So, and Man City has the best players in almost every position, and there's always going to be January, and we'll see how they do in the court case.
Yeah. You can make an argument. I suppose.
Yeah, the Man City team is like a Jenga tower, like that game, the Jenga, like the little pieces that you can use to make a tower. Like everyone is important, so
Yeah.
it's not like one guy that's ahead of everyone. If Holland's not there, you're missing something. Rodri or KDB
Oh, you
or
just
whoever.
yeah.
Everyone's important.
Yeah. I suppose that's fair to say. All right, let's read the next comment. Not Rodri. Skull. What's a skull for? Yeah. All right, let's move to the next game we got here. It is West Ham 4, Ipswich 1. I mean, West Ham absolute blitter Ipswich. That's not really a surprise. I guess the only surprising thing is that Ipswich scored an early goal. But yeah, other than that, not really much surprising there. West Ham with a big win.
Yeah.
So, and they finally got the first
good
home
with
win.
West Ham.
Yeah, they needed it. They've had a rough start so far in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
We'll look at the table after this, after we go through the games. Okay, moving next to what we have here is Everton 0, Newcastle 0. And I want you to speak about this because as a Newcastle fan, how do you feel?
And disappointed. Yeah, I can say, oh look, we had the better stats, we had more possession, XG and whatever. But to be honest, it was like the only real shot on target that was like anything of note was the penalty miss from Gordon, to be honest. And I don't know. It's just more disappointment. Ever since the Fulham game, we haven't won a Premier League game. So it's 3 Premier League games in a row that we haven't won. And some Newcastle fans were happy with a 0-0 draw. I don't know why. Because I remember 15, 16 months ago, we beat this Everton team 4-1. And then last season we lost 3-0, and today or yesterday 0-0. So I don't know why Newcastle fans, most of them, are happy with this result, even though we're 7th in the Premier League. But yeah, it's more disappointment. And Yeah, as for Everton, I think Everton were the better team in terms of like being good defensively. We were just terrible overall. Like we lost the ball a lot in midfield, so we gave a few chances to Everton. Everton actually scored a goal, which was disallowed for offside. So technically, had the Corey been onside, I think we would have lost this game. So yeah, it's more disappointment. Um, so we'll see. We'll see how this season pans out, especially when we have no Isak or Wilson in the team. Yeah, I'm just the only game I've been impressed by Newcastle is literally the draw with Man City last weekend. But the fact that I'm impressed with us drawing against Man City, whereas you usually think your best performance is when you win a game, comfortably. There's not,
That makes sense.
apart from the Man City game, there's not been a single performance from Newcastle this season that I've been impressed. Somehow, we've only lost one game, but we haven't won in the past three games. So,
Yeah.
or past three Premier League games. So, yeah, we'll see how we do for the rest of the season. Um, because, to be honest, my expectation, my demands are qualify for Champions League, win a trophy. If Eddie Howe fails to do that, he should be sacked, which should have happened last season. I have no idea why he's still in the job. Um, but yeah, I don't think we'll win a trophy and we won't get Champions League football. So what's really there to keep Eddie Howe around? And yet we still play Jacob Murphy and Almiron as right wingers 3 years post takeover. Post takeover 3 years away. Oh, actually, tomorrow is the 3rd year anniversary of the takeover, like the official announcement. And we still
Wow.
have Jacob Murphy and Almiron as the right wing options. And we have to
Yeah.
play Gordon as a makeshift center forward. So it,
Yeah.
it tells, it says a lot
Is this
about
okay?
why.
Yeah. I want
I
to.
think we've digressed. We've digressed
Okay.
since qualifying for Champions League that
You could
season.
probably say that. Yeah, I think that was the peak. Like you guys peaked, and then you guys haven't really been able to build upon that.
Hence why Eddie Howe should leave.
Yeah, I want to ask
If
you
you
this
have a
question.
peak and then you see slow, you can say down improvement or what down, I don't know, like going down, then you would place the manager to reach a new peak. It's like we'll talk about Man United. Man United had that peak the first season under Ten Hag. They won the Carabao Cup, reached the FA Cup final. So good season to build upon. That was like the peak, and then slowly, but what FA Cup win last season helped him, and then now Man United are still going downhill. If I was a Man
Yeah.
United fan, I would be
Bro, they are 14th, man.
Yeah, so I think both Eddie Howe and Ten Hag should be sacked. They've reached their peak, I would say now
Yeah.
with their teams.
I want to ask you this question: Is Newcastle Isaac FC?
Well, Isak's only scored one Premier League goal this season. So I'd probably say we're more, I don't know, Anthony Gordon FC, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Do you think?
Well,
Are you mad
actually,
that Gordon took
actually,
that penalty? Or
actually,
that was
Alvin
right decision?
Barnes. What?
Or Harvey Barnes? Yeah. The penalty.
Oh, the penalty. Yeah, it's the right decision because we pull on the shirt and no attempt to win the
No,
ball.
no, 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 no. I mean, like, do you think he was the right person to take the penalty? That's what I mean.
Oh. Before, obviously, with hindsight, you would say, "Oh,
Yeah, that's
Fabian
true.
Schär should have taken it," but before the penalty was taken, I would probably just say Gordon, especially against the former, his old team, Everton. So I would still
Yeah.
pick Gordon. Um, well, obviously, with hindsight, you'd be like, "Oh, Fabian Schär should have taken it," but
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, and the thing with Newcastle that they're so good defensively that's why you guys haven't lost so many games. That's the problem. That's the thing. You guys are just a good defensive
yeah.
team.
But there's just, I mean, that apart from maybe what Man City, which we actually improved our performances this season haven't been great, and we haven't played any like serious team. We haven't played Arsenal. We haven't played Liverpool. We haven't played at the moment. You can say Chelsea. We haven't played.
I mean, City
We
seriously,
played
right?
Brighton. Well, yeah, we did play Man City, but that's the only time we up our level. So are we just going to up our level every time we play a
Yeah, yeah,
big team,
yeah.
or are we just
That's
going to?
yeah.
Because even when we beat Spurs early this season, even that performance wasn't great. It's just handball. So yeah, overall, just not been impressed by our
Yeah, Barry.
season.
What? Yeah, Barry. What's your thoughts on the Newcastle man?
Oh no, I think our good friend over there said everything that had to be said. You know, I
Yeah,
think yeah, it's just really the penalty. I think that was kind of the dagger when it came to
yeah,
winning because when you miss
Yeah,
a penalty, obviously all the momentum that you build it goes out the window. So
yeah,
yeah,
maybe they play better than Everton, but if you don't score your goal, it means nothing.
yeah.
yeah. You know
I
it's
think
weird because
Everton were
Everton were.
better,
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know it's
in
weird
my
because
opinion.
Everton were so bad at the beginning of the season. They were blowing 2 goal leads, but now they got some points in the back, and now it's like, okay, Everton's actually good now.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, Newcastle, it was a missed opportunity because I really thought that they played better than Everton, but they couldn't.
yeah.
They just couldn't score the goal. That's it.
Okay, let's read some of you guys' comments. Anthony Gordon. I don't know. Didn't know Newcastle has such high standards as well. Newcastle.
Only me, and a
Yeah,
few
but you need
certain fans.
like if you
Because
make
most Newcastle fans are happy with seventh place, Conference League, no trophy. For me,
That's
I want to see my team win a trophy.
yeah exactly because if you make top four and you make Champions League, you should aim for higher, man.
Yeah, because you know what? A year ago, we beat PSG 4-1. That was
oh yeah, that's
probably
true.
the peak. I would
Yeah,
say the peak. You know, why can't I have more of those nights? You know, Aston Villa just recently had that night, beating Bayern again. You know, beating them 82 and this year. So why can't Newcastle fans have that? You know,
expectation of doing better.
Yeah,
expectation of doing, let's do more PSG 4-1s. You know, not against
yeah,
PSG, but other teams.
Yeah,
yeah,
And there's a fun stat to any Newcastle fan that says, "Oh, but we're better than Villa." Villa have already picked up more points than Newcastle did in the Champions League already. Villa's won 2 games. We've only won 1 game when we were in the Champions League. So
mhm.
yeah,
yeah. That's crazy. Your Jordan Pickford FC. Wonder if he would have celebrated. Yeah, well, Gordon has celebrated. That would eventually.
oh yeah, he would have. He would have.
All right, moving on to the next game we got here. Aston Villa nil, Manchester United nil, guys.
Oh boy.
Another coach that is on the hot seat. Well, this one's definitely more hot seat than Eddie Howe. But yeah, I mean, for this game, surprisingly, United were probably actually better than Villa. Villa were actually probably not that great in this game. But yeah,
Yeah,
United
look,
have 4 shots.
they looked a bit tired out there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think you could. I
probably
think that.
Champions League.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think they were. I think they were still like hangover from the win against Bayern. I mean, that's
Yeah,
probably why they were not as good. But they're
yeah,
still good defensively. Emi Martinez is one of the best keepers of the Premier League, so of course Emi Martinez was regarded as the man of the match. And yeah, I mean Duran didn't score in this game, which was kind of surprising. This might be the first time where Duran came off the bench and didn't score this season, or I don't know.
Oh, and it's the first game in the world that Bruno Fernandes didn't get a red card as well. So that's improvement.
yeah, the appeal worked.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously, I think the big talking point for United is Ten Hag has to go. I think it's very evidently clear Ten Hag has to go. United have
Yeah,
been awful so far this season. And let's be real, those trophy runs that Tottenham, I mean, not sorry, Ten Hag's won is pretty much is the reason why he's at the club. Because let's be real, if Ten Hag didn't win the FA Cup last season, he probably would have been sacked by then.
yeah,
Yeah,
They just, yeah, they just were going to sack Ten Hag because he won them FA Cup against their biggest rivals. They just want to do it, And to be fair, I can understand it. I can understand, to be fair.
mm, but
yeah,
80 like if you look at it, So 2 years ago, like they won the EFL Cup and they finished third, I believe. I think third.
Yeah.
Yeah, third.
It's a good first season, but the next season, like in the Premier League, it was one of their worst
Eighth.
campaigns since the
Yeah.
70s.
Yeah,
So 15
It's the
years.
lowest they finished, eighth.
Yeah,
yeah,
so like that, even though you win FA Cup, that's sackable, man. Because Man United, like even though the standards have dropped, unfortunately, and just the reputation because of what Fergie did, like you still should challenge for Champions League or Premier League. So just Ten Hag.
Yeah.
I don't fully believe he's a bad manager, but I just think this whole marriage between him and Man United it needs to finish because they're not going anywhere.
yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, I mean, to be fair, like the thing is, like I understand why they didn't do it because, like see, the thing is, if they had beaten like let's say like Watford or like Crystal Palace or like some like a mid-table team, they would have probably done it because, like, I'm sorry, with all due respect, you're beating this team. You shouldn't. Now, the thing is, like, nobody really thought they would beat Man City that fine.
Yeah, but
So that's
Man United eighth, like close to mid.
yeah,
There's no way he can stay.
Yeah.
yeah.
First
That
time
also,
Newcastle finish above Man United in a Premier League. First time ever.
Even if you
That's embarrassing for Man United.
yeah,
Obviously
that's
good
true.
for
And also,
Newcastle. But
and
yeah.
also, don't forget, United also finished bottom in the Champions League group.
yeah, like
Yeah.
if
Same
he
with us.
if it would have been like eighth and win Champions League, okay, he can stay. But it's FA Cup, man. It's not like a Premier League or a Champions League.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
don't think a FA Cup is enough to keep your job.
yeah, I guess that's true. And United, what the weird thing is? I heard they were looking for managers over the summer, and then they still stick with Ten Hag.
I mean, Southgate is
That's
still available, so.
like, what do you
But
guys
to be
think,
honest,
guys?
I don't mind. I don't mind Ten Hag staying.
Okay, guys, what do you guys think is the biggest issue with United this season? Is it the players? Is it the manager? Is it everything? Like, what is there specifically wrong with this team? Because I don't know, man. It's so hard to gauge this team.
Everything.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah,
Everything.
it's probably everything. I feel like one of the biggest issues though is the midfield. I think the midfield has been so bad this season that they haven't been able to properly control games against like teams that are actually good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but they need a whole revamp. Like Ralph Radnick, he said it like a while ago. Like this, they need a whole revamp. 8, 9 new competent players, and just everything needs to wash everything.
A couple seasons ago, it was the centre back partnership was Varane, a Champions League winner, and Lissandro Martinez at the time, one of the best centre backs. Now the centre back pairing of this game was Harry Maguire, who has not won a trophy before moving to Man United, and Johnny Evans.
Yeah, but Varane's stint at Man United wasn't initially the best. Injuries here and there, and
Yeah.
Lisandro, as good as he is, like injuries also are part of his
Yeah.
journey so far at United.
yeah, Lozano Martinez, Ugarte. Why did Ugarte not play this game? Which is surprising. I don't know why Ugarte's not playing. Diallo didn't even play this game. Lissandro didn't even play. Actually, to be fair, Lissandro's been bad this season so far, so I can understand why he didn't really play. But yeah, I mean, it was just weird, man. Like Ten Hag in his final game, supposedly a lot of people are saying he started Maguire and Evans in this game, which was so weird. Like, why did you start DeLint and Martinez? Like, that was such a weird thing. And what is it called? Diallo didn't even play this game. Rashford still started. So,
And also,
yeah, I mean,
Aston Villa has a few injuries as well.
But you know what the weird thing is? But you know what the weird thing is? I think Maguire and Evans were actually decent today. Surprisingly, they weren't that bad to be honest. But then again, you can't really, you can't really judge too much because, like, let's be real. I don't think Villa. I think Villa were 15.
Yeah, Villa didn't do much attack wise. Yeah.
So, like, you can't really like. There's not enough sample size to go with. So, of course, I should give them praise, but we can't give them too much praise. So. Yeah. Okay. Last thing we'll say before we get to the chat is that do you guys think Ten Hag will get sacked or he will still keep his job?
I think this season I think this season, yeah. This is the last one.
Yeah. For me, I think if he's gonna get sacked, he'll be during the international break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still shocked he kept the job despite the FA Cup win, but I think this one, this is the last one.
Yeah.
Like 14th, that's unacceptable.
Yeah.
On 7, 8 points. when the biggest rivals, Liverpool, Man City, are already 10 points ahead of them.
Yeah, very true. Got to aim for higher than whatever happens. Only cause second half of this game, 8-3. Enjoyed it, to be honest. We go 10-2. Yeah, you got a fan here. It's a low with a very big block at the end. Yeah, that's true. Then keeping Ericsson out was so bad because the true test of team is league form, not domestic cup form.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. United could have won that at the end as well, but Garnacho messed the pass. Garnacho was right for them. Right there for them. A short set fix that would probably have blown up for them after season, but he would have dragged the star at least challenging. That's true.
Yeah, we'll talk about Napoli.
Yeah, we'll talk about that with Napoli. Aston Villa didn't do good. Johnny Evans cooked. To actually still be sacked. That out. Villa was time for UCL. United doesn't even know anything about that.
Yeah, most likely. Yeah, probably that. Yeah, they kind of look flat today, but yeah, Champions League.
Yeah, you should do an interview with Morgan. Oh man. Anyways, let's move, man. Chelsea won. Nottingham Forest won. Chelsea dropped points, man, at home to Nottingham Forest, and Nottingham Forest were like 10 men for like some parts of the second half. I remember there was like 13 minutes of stoppage time, so Chelsea pretty much had like 20 minutes, I guess you could say, to not just make a comeback, and they weren't able to win the game. So. Yeah, I mean, I think this is one of those games where it's just a bad day. Chelsea were just unlucky, you could say. Forest obviously did create a lot of chances, and maybe who knows? I think Forest is actually Chelsea's bogey team. I think they're just
Forest, Loki. They've been the boogie team for the big teams. Like so far, 2 teams in the top 4, Liverpool and Chelsea. They've lost points to them.
Yeah, that's true.
It might be that kind of team.
Yeah, and they're what 8th, 9th in the league.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Only lost like 1 or 2 games, so I think this is their best season in the
quite a while.
2. Yeah, so good for them.
Because a lot of people thought they would be in the relegation scrap or badly relegation or even go down. So the fact they're actually doing this well is amazing, and the fact they held on with 10 men is very commendable. Do you guys agree?
Yeah, that's it. Because I think Palmer he had that one crazy chance. He did a fantastic control and just I think it was Murillo. Yeah, he made a great block.
Yeah, Murillo. So yeah, Nottingham Forest, man, they're the bogey team, man. And when was the last time Chelsea actually beat Nottingham Forest? Oh, I actually made 11.
Last season.
Recently. Yeah, but Nottingham Forest, Chelsea struggled to beat Nottingham Forest since 2020. Before that last win, 2020 was the last time they did, and that was the FA Cup. So. Yeah, Nottingham Forest, man, they're a good plucky team, man, and I think it also shows that Chelsea is the type of team that they need space. I think they're a team that can't really break low block teams, and I think Nottingham Forest is kind of like that team,
Yeah, that and also like Chelsea, I won't lie, they've looked good so far this year, but people were saying title race and all, but I think
that's a big reaction.
I don't think they'll be able to have the kind of consistency that Arsenal, Man City, and Liverpool have shown these past few years. But I think they'll make top 4, get a Champions League spot this year.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right, the final game, then I'll get you guys' comments. Brighton 3, Spurs 2. Typical Spurs.
What a comeback, man.
After beating Man United 3-0, they then go on to about 2-goal lead. Not even Newcastle have done that yet this season.
As Chiellini once said, this is the history of Tottenham.
Tottenham were good in the first half as well, I guess.
Yeah, bro.
But second half, I mean,
Yeah, Brighton were so bad the second half, first half. And Tottenham got the early 2 goals. Madison got the goal there. And then Verbergen made a mistake for one of the goals. And then the second half, man, I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Tottenham decided that we just didn't care. Well, we just didn't want to show up. And Brighton said, you know what, hold that. And we're going to score 3 goals against you. I know. Brighton, man, it's a huge comeback for them. Brighton, is this Brighton's first win they've had since beating Man United? Or actually,
yeah.
Wow.
That's how bad they've been in the past few weeks in terms of the league. So, yeah, that's kind of why I don't believe in this Brighton hype. Like, oh, they're top 4, top 5 team. I don't think so because of those results. And to be honest, if they didn't make the comeback, they would have dropped more points. So, but good win for Brighton. For Spurs, I mean, everyone thought Ange Ball would be back, but I still think Spurs have a lot to improve. At least Brennan Johnson scored the sixth game in a row. If that means anything to Spurs fans, Brennan Johnson.
Yeah. Barry, what do you have to say about Spurs, man?
I didn't watch much of that game, to be honest with you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. Oh, yeah. I forgot to mention Udaki made a mistake for the goals in the second half.
Yeah, because I was watching the Barca game a bit and the Atleti game.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. This is the table, man, as you can see right here. So, as you can see, Liverpool is top, Man City second, Arsenal third, Chelsea fourth, Aston Villa fifth. I think that top five looks just about right. Brighton sixth. Wow, Brighton still sixth. It's the Newcastle seventh, eighth, Fulham, Spurs ninth. Wow. Forest 10th, 11th, Brentford, West Ham, Bournemouth, Man United. Man United.
Good Lord.
Man United are more closer to relegation than they are to Newcastle.
Yeah,
I
like 4
Something
points
like
away.
that. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I mean, they're not getting relegated. I know
Nah,
that,
nah,
but
no way.
but yeah, it's not been great for Man United.
Yeah.
And Palace, who people hyped up for in the relegation zone.
I dare Palace to get relegated.
Well, based on how the table looks, yeah.
I guess yeah, they probably won't.
No, they're not qualifying for Europe, Palace.
Yeah. I think maybe that come to Elise, then they might have, but not without Elise. I think that's been a big loss for them. Johnny Evans cooked. So actually still be sacked, obviously. Ten Hag out. Villa was tired from UCO. United doesn't know it. Oh, that's already read that stuff. Ten Hag actually is breaking records of worst season starts. Before Ten Hag, he also had the record for last season, and before him, Aldi in 1920. Wow. I wonder who United's going to get as a replacement. It's probably going to be Ruud van Nistelrooy, right?
Yeah, maybe. Or England's second greatest manager, Southgate.
Well, what about Tuchel, guys? Do you guys think Tuchel will come?
I think that would be a good pick. But to be honest, Ten Hag in.
Yes, there's a member for 7 months. Barry, what were you saying? I think you were trying to say something. Then I think 10 interrupted yours.
Oh, what you said? Repeat.
I'm saying, do you think Tuchel could come? Do you think Tuchel's realistic?
I mean, possibility maybe, but we're just gonna have to see like the options that they show for managers. But yeah, probably Tommy T's the most lucrative free agent manager that's out there right now. So you probably pick him.
Yeah, for 7 months. You also just became a sponsor. Thank you for becoming a member, guys. Remember, guys, to become a member of the channel, it's only $1 per month. Extra members videos. And yeah, that was about right, Albert. A certain ball man said that. That's what Cookie. Todd to bro. What happens? Today's stream is brought to you by Yosef. Spurs being Spursy. One day, manager is going to find out how to remove the elegy in Spurs football style. If Jose Conte can't, who will? Yeah, that's the thing about Spurs are cursed. Man. Spurs are just cursed. It's a lost cause.
Yeah.
I'll leave the stream now. Make a pound on chat. Full stick lives. Yeah, we'll talk about Serie A, man. We'll talk about Captain America.
Captain America, man.
Former Arsenal man dunking on Tottenham. 3J lives as well, Albert. That was 11 and 13th place. Last comment. Michael Carey still has the best record for Man United manager.
Wait, was it 2 wins, 2 games?
Yeah, 2 wins, 2 games. Unbeaten. You know, this is a perfect United manager, guys. Michael Carey. Respect Michael Carey, man. Unbeaten. Indeed, Albert. All right, let's talk about La Liga, man. Well, obviously not going to spend as much time on La Liga, but, we'll talk about La Liga still by rounds. So we're going to start with round 9, I believe. So we got Leganes 0, Valencia 0.
Yeah, they game a bit now.
Yeah, and Valencia are still not that great. I've told people I think they could be relegation Valencia. They're really not that good.
No, come on, they can't get relegated.
I mean, I remember a few years ago, Villarreal were relegated from La Liga. That was a shock to me. So I wouldn't be surprised if a club like Valencia goes down, especially with Mamadashvili going to Liverpool the season after next season.
Yeah,
I have not.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true, man. That's true. And as Tapua says, Valencia running out of lives.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe
they
you know
they
what?
could be
Maybe relegation.
the shock. They could be the shock relegation of Europe's leagues.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? Maybe
That's how
relegation will
bad
be good
they've
for
been.
maybe relegation will be good for Valencia. So that way, Peter Lim, the president, can actually make good decisions. Because I feel like Valencia have just been getting
Or
by.
sell.
They just been yeah,
I mean, they don't want to end up like over here, Deportivo La Coruña. So we'll see.
yeah.
Sometimes relegation is
Barca,
good. Sometimes it's bad.
yeah, Barca does have
And I
another very
just
problem.
don't think Valencia would.
Yeah. Mary, are you concerned for Valencia, or you think they're fine?
Nah, nah. I think their time is coming.
Yeah.
Yeah,
As
I am.
Espanyol,
I'm actually worried now for them,
yeah,
especially
yeah.
when the
Espanyol
weaker
people,
teams like Celta Vigo are picking up
yeah,
points.
yeah. Espanyol
And
two,
Sevilla.
Mallorca one, man.
Yo, that
Espanyol
was
one.
surprising.
Yeah, yeah. That's a bit surprising. I did not expect Espanyol to beat Mallorca. Um,
Yeah,
because
Yeah,
Mallorca
because
have been
the
defensive.
formers were very opposite. Like Espanyol won 3 L's consecutive. Mallorca were 3 L's, and they look good, especially against Valladolid. Like even though obviously it's
Yeah,
a borderline relegation team, they look good. So those are surprising result.
yeah. Kyle
yeah,
Lauren, man, got an assist, man. You must be happy, very. So. Yeah, I mean, for Espanyol, they're definitely going to be. I think the home form is going to be key for Espanyol if they want to stay up. And for Mallorca, man, I
yeah.
feel really bad for them because they honestly played well. It's just they couldn't convert their chances. Whereas Espanyol were just clinical. So
Yeah.
it's a crucial win for them. Moving on to the next one we got here is Getafe 1, Osasuna 1. Getafe, a very defensive team, of course. Um, Osasuna got the draw. Not really a whole lot to say. It was a
Yeah.
even game.
Also, Suda surprisingly, what top six now?
Yeah, they're 50, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think that win against Barca was huge. That was a huge
Yeah,
win for them.
yeah.
yeah, and they follow it up by not beating Getafe, who haven't been great.
Yeah,
So
and you know it's weird. It's weird. Like when a team beats a big team by surprise, they don't follow it up usually.
yeah,
Yeah, but it's like
Osasuna basically Crystal Palace of La
yeah,
Liga, if I have
it's
to
like
compare.
it's like combination of things. Like they were hyped because Barca are coming to their house. They're trying to give a good showing, but also Barca they rolled up with a weird BC team, so it was easy for them to
Um,
exploit that team.
yeah,
All right, moving on. Now this game was weird, guys. Las Palmas nil, Celta Vigo 1. I
It's
don't
a
know
weird
how.
game.
I don't know how Celta won this game down to 9 men. Las Palmas should have scored, and Iglesias scored. Fortunately,
should
Iglesias,
have won.
former Real Betis player. Yeah, I mean this was
24 shots.
5 on target.
24
Five on
shots.
target.
Wow, this is sad. This
Now
is
some
genuinely
shooting
sad.
drills need to happen for the weekend, but just shoot on target.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for Celta Vigo, this is a huge win for them on the road. They were not good in this game. After they went down, and man, obviously they pretty much went defensive.
Oh, they went
And
down to 9 men after a minute
nine,
later.
9, yeah, 9 men. And Las Palmas, man, how can you not even score against 9 men? Like, okay, well, it's fair enough you can't win, but how
At
can you not
home.
score at least
At
4-1
home.
at home as well? That's sad.
Yeah, but they needed it. They needed to win badly because right now that their form is
The
not good. So,
relegation.
yeah, they were last in La Liga, so they really needed it.
Yeah. Real Valladolid 1, Rayo Vallecano 2. Massive win for Rayo Vallecano on the road against Real Valladolid. And Real Valladolid, man, they got the early lead there. Amala, I think he's a Moroccan player, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, and then Rayo Vallecano got the 2 goals there for Otos.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, this is a
But
huge win for
actually
Rayo.
pretty
Rayo's
good. Yeah.
yeah,
They've been a good surprise, thankfully,
yeah,
Vallecano.
yeah. Real Valladolid, I feel so bad for them. They had 30 shots, 6 on target, and they couldn't see out the win, man. Sad. I don't think Rayo were that great, but they just got the job done. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything to say, Barry, about Rayo?
Oh no, nothing much, nothing much to be honest.
Yeah. All right. Real Madrid 2, Villarreal 0. Now obviously this game has lots to say. Vinicius, man, he's the best player in this team. I don't hear anyone say Mbappe. He's the best player in this team, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Alvarez scored a
yeah,
net goal.
he was like on his perfect A day. Like he was cooking those Villarreal players. He was unstoppable.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and Mbappe, man. I don't know what's now. To be fair, this is Mbappe's first full game since injury, so maybe we should give him some slack. But this is still sad though. Like you're supposed to be the best player in this team. You know, you're
Yeah,
supposed to.
I think the thing is that so far like he gets you the goals. Like I think he has 5 goals into it. Like obviously most penalties, but you gotta score them. But I think just the international break, he's not going apparently. So he just needs to take the time to really focus with the trainers on just getting acclimated, like football fundamentals, the
Yeah.
first touch, the passing, the dribbling. Just needs to get in check because he could do way better. Okay.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
also, what is
And
this formation for Real Madrid? It's like a 4-2-2. This is so weird.
yeah. I mean, maybe a formation change after that loss in midweek.
Yeah, that yeah,
Um,
that's a fair
and
point. Yeah.
also, hopefully, Carvajal recovers.
Oh yeah, Carval.
Yeah,
Meteor
Another
scary.
another ACL for Spanish
Man,
player. It's like
man, Gabby had last time.
after winning the Euros, almost the entire Spanish team is getting injured, Lemfrey.
Oh
But
yeah, Rodri as well.
but
Rodri Carval.
and Lenormand. So to be fair, at least
Uh,
they got to celebrate here in Spain at least before the
yeah,
injuries.
yeah. Valverde scored a really nice goal there, and Vinicius' goal was great there as well. Now the thing is, Vinicius is injured. Now, how long is his injury, guys? Let me know in the chat, guys. Is it like a short-term injury? Or is it
click
long?
on the profile because I think
Oh
it
yes,
gives you. Yeah,
yeah. I should say here. Let's see. Early November. Okay. He'll
Shoulder
probably miss the
injury.
Brazil games. So,
is he gonna miss El Clasico?
he might miss El Clasico. Okay, that's gonna be a big loss.
Unless
Unfortunately,
Mbappe turns up.
Yeah, yeah,
We'll
yeah. And
see.
now, Bobby, you better not have. I'm sorry, Bobby better have no excuse in El Clasico. Better no excuses.
damn,
Yeah.
really November. Wait, let me see if there's like an article or something.
It doesn't say here. It just shows here. Early November.
Uh, let me check on my.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. Hey, Carvajal, yeah,
But
that's
yeah, good win.
yeah, yeah.
that's
Carval's out for the season. He's out for the season. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's tough.
yeah, that's bad. So I mean, who's gonna be the Real Madrid right back? I mean, it's probably gonna have to be Vasquez.
Yeah, probably yeah.
Yeah.
Like the last time we saw him, he's doing pretty good. So I think he can do a good job of managing.
And
Because
I
I think
guess once Alaba's back.
because like people say they're gonna get Trent, but nah, I don't think the winter. I think if they
Nah,
go
no,
for him, it's gonna be the
it's gonna be
summer.
the summer. I don't. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think Liverpool. That would be stupid from Liverpool. Why would you sell one of your players in the January window? One of your most important players too.
Unless
No,
they have a
in mid-season,
replacement.
no way.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna happen. So Mbappe, man. Yeah, this is not great for Mbappe. But like I said, let's give him time. Let's not be too reactionary yet because Mbappe can start banging the goals. So,
Yeah,
but but I think the thing with Mbappe is that his performance is worrying. I'm more worried about his performances rather than the goals because I know the goals will come, but it's just overall plays has not been that great. That's kind of like the thing.
yeah, but I think uh, so like Vinny, is he fully out for end of November? No, on early November, excuse me.
I'm not exactly sure. Maybe Tapua. You can let me know if he's a
Okay,
Real Madrid fan.
because like if
Yeah,
it's
so
only like just the international break, then okay, Vinny's gonna get his spot back. But I'm interesting to see like how it's gonna go, like because Mbappe is really gonna go to the left flank, and they might play Endrick. So it's gonna be interesting to see how Mbappe like really does, like the fully how can I say it? Freedom on the left side.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So Real Madrid, good win for them against Villarreal.
Yeah, good one, man.
And yeah, good win for them, man. Good win for them. Okay, next up it is Girona 2, Athletic Club 1, man. Girona, man. Late drama here, man. With the last minute penalty, the 99th minute, Stuani there. And Gazaniga, man. He made 2 saves on the day. We're going to talk about another keeper that made 2 saves from the penalty spot. But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, good win for Girona. I still don't think they'll do anything this season. As for Athletic Club, yeah, I guess you could say bottled it. Also, no Nico Williams, so yeah,
Nico Williams is injured, right?
I think so. Right?
Yeah, he's injured. He's not on the squad. Although he's not here in the injury thing, which is weird. But yeah, shout out to Girona for getting the win there. Athletic Club. Oh yeah, saved 3 out of 3 because of retake. Yeah, 3 out of 3. Wow.
Yeah, wow.
So
Now that penalty
yeah,
miss from Herrera, yeah, that was a big move, killer, man. Because when you see what
yeah.
happens after, yeah,
Yeah, wow. So Athletic Club, man, it's a bit of a sad start, but it's all right.
I mean,
It's
they're
massive for
still in the
Girona.
mix to get a UCL spot, but yeah,
Yeah.
today,
I think
yeah,
so.
It's
it's a
I
tough,
think
it's
it's
a
massive
tough
for
L.
Girona because Girona, this is the first game they won since 6 games, so they ended their
Yeah,
winless streak. So I think it's massive for Girona. Massive, massive.
Yeah.
All right, all right. Next up, it is the Robert Lewandowski show, man. Lewandowski, man, he showed up, man. Scored a hat trick, and I believe this is his first away hat trick in La Liga. Now it might be his first hat trick. I don't know about that, but I don't remember that. But I know it's his first away hat trick.
I don't remember.
uh, I'm sure this is his first away hat trick, but
Yeah, yeah.
full hat trick in La Liga, I don't know.
Yeah, whatever the case is, Lewandowski showed up. Rafinha was amazing. I thought Hector Ford was great, and Barcelona just dominated Deportivo Alaves. I think the only little blemish there is the defense. I think the defense kind of looked a little sketchy there, especially in the second half. And I'm sorry if we go to if we play Bayern Munich and Real Madrid with Iñaki Peña, we might as well forfeit. I'm
Yeah, I
sorry.
think really the first half we really stepped on the gas, and I think the second half it was just managing. Yeah,
Yeah, managing. And Ansu Fati finally came on, which was great to see. I feel like we haven't seen Ansu Fati at all that much this season. He got a good cameo appearance. Ferran Torres got injured, which I'm not really that too. It's not a huge blow. It's not a huge blow. Let's put it this way.
yeah,
That's probably the
speedy
nice way to put
recovery.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, speed recovery to Ferran Torres. But yeah, I mean, Barca just got the win, 3-0 win on the road. And I mean, Lewandowski, man, is
Yeah,
insane.
and another guy, man. We need like Rafinha. Big respect, man. He's really on his A level.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rafinha's been balling, man. Yeah, and it just showed, man. It just showed that how much superior Flick is a coach compared to Xavi. It just shows how much superior he is because
Yeah.
under Xavi, man, Rafinha didn't look that great. Lewandowski didn't look this good. So I respect Xavi as a player. Obviously, he's a club legend with 100 doubt, but his managerial stand wasn't that amazing. Let's put it this
Yeah,
way.
but
Yeah.
it's good to see Lewa doing his thing because I think people when they look at La Liga title race, it's important that Lewa is doing very good because obviously Real is always going to be in the mix. Atleti, if they get their what together consistently, so it's good that Lewa scoring because obviously Real have many weapons, so it's good that he's really balling so far
Yeah,
this season.
yeah. Now I'm interested to see. The thing is, like, I'm interested to see how Barca does post international break because let's be real, guys. Barca after international break, I don't know for some reason we always drop out after international break.
You
It's weird.
remember 2 years ago when we won the league, like that international break. That's where everything went to bananas. Everyone got
Yeah,
injured. Yeah, it went to
yeah,
crap. So we hope no
yeah. Then we had
injuries.
our we had big games. I think Inter and Real Madrid, and those games didn't
Yeah,
go
we
well.
lost to El Clásico. We lost to Inter. Yeah,
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, we're gonna see the true level of this Barca team against Bayern Munich and Real Madrid. I think that's gonna because let's be
yeah,
real. I
that's
mean,
gonna
with
be
all due
interesting.
respect,
Yeah,
with all due respect, we should be beating Deportivo Alaves. I mean, I'm sorry. With all due respect, Deportivo Alaves is not like
yeah,
this doesn't mean it's a team we should be beating. So, but yeah, shout out to
Yeah.
Lewandowski, man. His longevity is insane. And before we move to the next game, guys, Lewandowski longevity wise is up there as one of the best strikers in this
I
generation.
guess.
yeah,
Yeah.
most definitely. Yeah, like the
Yeah.
big three
Yeah,
is like Suarez, Benzema, and him. I think people will have like different rankings due to their
yeah, it's hard
accomplishments
to
or
rank.
whatever, like different
Yeah.
criteria, but they're definitely up there. These three.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lewandowski longevity wise is amazing. Like it doesn't. He might have the best longevity up to three. He might have the
I
best
think
longevity.
I think yeah.
Mm.
Also, Benzema, like a 35, he was I think he was 35 that year in
Yeah,
2022. Yeah,
yeah,
good credit for that one also.
yeah. You can also say that. But overall, as a striker, I still think Suarez is the best. That's my personal opinion. But
Yeah,
Lewandowski, I'll probably say second, and then I'll say Benzema third, I guess. But we'll probably have a debate another time for that. We could go more into detail. But yeah, yeah. Let's move to the next one. Sevilla won, Real Betis nil, man. Sevilla, man. Sevilla won the derby, man. I'm a little surprised that Sevilla won the derby. Are you guys surprised?
Yeah, I think I'd say yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So, yeah, I mean, it was kind of weird because I felt like the first half, Real Betis were probably the better team, but the second half, Sevilla really upped it up.
Yeah, total
Real
mismatch.
Betis, Real Betis didn't do much. And Sevilla got the goal there. Luka Bacco with the penalty there, and Janssen with the red card at the end. But I mean, the game was pretty much over by that time, so it didn't really mean much. And for Real Betis, man, very disappointing, man. I mean, they lost midweek to Legia Warsaw, which is disgraceful. They shouldn't be losing to a Polish team on the road, with all due respect. And now they just lost the derby. So I'm worried for Real Betis this season, man. But for Sevilla, man, massive win for them. They needed this win. They've not been great in the last couple of games, and so yeah, fair enough, man. What do you guys think, man? Anything to add there?
Yes, home advantage helped, unfortunately.
Yeah, home advantage. Yeah. For Betis, man, as I said, man, the goal scoring is a big problematic. They just don't have enough goals. That's the issue with this team. But it's good to see Roque did start this game, get game time. I hope Roque could do well at Betis and, maybe help Betis win the Conference League. That would be great. I hope they do. But yeah. Anything to add, Barry?
Oh no, I'd say just I think Real. The one thing that was kind of missing for them was I think Lo Celso. I think if he had a bit more impact, it would have been a bit better for Betis. But I think in the second half we just saw like a complete 180 when Sevilla they had the penalty and they cruised to the victory.
Yeah. This game, man. I mean, Atletico Madrid, man. They're about to walk away from this game with somehow winning this game. Because I just don't know what's up with Atleti. This is the typical Atleti. They're so amazing at home. They have like this fortress. But when it comes to on the road, they just don't know what to do. It's not. Sometimes they're acting like they don't know how to play football. I know I might go to extreme there, but
would you say would you say they have a problem like in-game management at times? Because would you say if you take a lead that early, wouldn't you want to pile up like a second, maybe a third? Because even the Sociedad, like, they haven't been great this season, so I expected them to really pile up.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't know what's up with Atletico. They just have this inferiority complex when it comes to on the road. I don't know why. I just don't understand with Atleti.
Yeah, because far from Barca and Real, so do what you can, man.
Yeah, and I think some people actually put this the best way to describe. At home, they're a lion. Away from home, they're a cat.
Yeah,
that's probably the best way to describe. That's probably the best way to describe them.
He's right, but I thought they would pile up the number. To be honest.
Yeah, Sociedad have been awful this season. Man. They just can't score enough goals. They've been so bad this season. They just lost at home to Anderlecht. With all due respect, you shouldn't be losing to Anderlecht at home. And now they got a draw against Atletico Madrid, which is a good result at home. Asucha scored an amazing goal, guys. That was an amazing goal. You guys need to see that goal, by the way. That's an amazing goal. I'm going to say this right now: the best La Liga goal so far this season. Like, that's amazing. It was an amazing.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, I think you can say that.
A terrible mistake there from DePaul. And yeah, for Atletico Madrid, man, they were pretty awful. They were pretty much parking the bus, and they got what they deserved. As you never, it's going to be hard. I know Atletico has this like defensive thing in them. This isn't prime Atletico Madrid defensively. I'm sorry, this defense is not compared to prime Atletico Madrid, so they're not going to be able to see out this win.
Yeah.
And Sociedad, they just don't score enough goals. And I mean that was probably the only goal way they were going to score, some kind of banger. There was probably no other way they were going to score. So. Yeah, very disappointing there. Looking at the table right here, guys, this is how the table is shaping out to be. So Barca first, Real Madrid second, Atletico Madrid third, Villarreal fourth, fifth, Osasuna sixth, Athletic Club, Mallorca seventh. Wow, Mallorca seventh is impressive. Bravo, kind of eighth, Celta ninth, 10th, Real Betis holding Girona, and so on and so forth. I think Las Palmas, Valencia, Real Valladolid in the relegation zone. Las Palmas, man, dead last is really sad. And Sociedad near relegation is sad too. So. Yeah, it's early days, but 9 games have been played, so we have 29 more games to go. We'll see how the table finishes out.
Yeah, boys, I'm ahead now. Thank you for having me.
All right.
Yeah.
See you, Barry.
See you, fellas.
Okay. Let's read some of you guys' comments. They've been getting by for the last 10 years. Barca doesn't have another miracle left in him. Danny Welgoat. I'd rather Welbeck over Hoyland and Xerxes. Not even trolling. Wait, is Danny Welbeck a former United player?
Yeah.
Oh my jeez. That I would actually probably agree with that. Okay, to be fair,
I mean,
Xerxes is one season.
Welbeck's good.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Xerxes is just in his first season, so I won't be harsh. But Hoyland, you can maybe make an argument. So the most controlled defensive display. Last one was down bad. Denny Carvalho. Valverde come on double pivot brings tears to my eyes. Tears to dry as Carvalho, man. Denny's the only long-term one. Everyone else is few games. Vinny Militao. You guys know how it's like every player who says something about the amount of games gets injured. That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy. I said the UCL form was whack, and now Carvalho's out along with Rodri. Yeah. Trent will only come if he doesn't renew like what Mbappe and Alaba did. Won't be a winter deal, would be a summer deal. The ball's in their court, him and Davis, but I think Trent will renew. Gazinga, well, save 3 actually because of retake. They'll be fine. I think their eggs are going to be in the Europa basket this year. Yeah, I think Bilbao's probably prioritizing the Europa League. Would you agree, Trent?
Yeah, I guess so.
Lewandowski. I thought Lewandowski was finished. Yeah, I blame a certain Nigerian YouTuber. I blame that YouTuber, man. He made us believe in false stuff. Sorry.
She has the same profile.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to sell our own source, man. Yeah. Oh, by the way, happy belated birthday, man. Happy belated birthday to 10. So wish happy birthday to 10 if you haven't already done so. Yeah, it was on Friday. Hi, Tari. I love you. How are you? All good. All right, man. Lawrence 2020 was a great 24 significant better. Yeah, you could probably say. I still don't think he was that bad. That's great to hear. I hope you're good as well. The international breaks are annoying. Yes, I am. Thanks for watching Star Wars so well. Cool. I'm still taking Suarez over him. I thought Flick was overrated. 3-headed goats. The Seville derby is very obscure. But Batista are going to keep get anything when Gio is kept quiet. Wait, who? Wait, is Gio the? Oh, Lo Celso. Oh, Giovanni. Okay, I was like, okay, yeah. Lo Celso is the best player. I had Atletico Madrid winning La Liga. What was I thinking? Yeah, you're probably regretting that.
Yeah, I mean, I said Real Madrid, which is still at the moment good.
Yeah. Hey, at least you didn't pick Sevilla. At least you didn't pick Bilbao to win the league or like Sevilla or something like that. That would be so bad. Zlatan Tacuendo kick incoming. At home, they're like lying away from their cat. Atletico. The music of the strong dad and the weak dog. Some of that Atletico Madrid. I really felt for the transfer, though. Yeah, you did. Zubin must regret staying at Real Madrid. Zubin wants Madrid. 29 games more to go. Time flies. And I didn't see it happen. Get Wilson Carvalho. Psych. Wow, Adam, you're that's sick, man. That's messed up, Adam. That's messed up, Adam. Why else would he reject Liverpool? Well, the real there, fair enough. It's the best thing with them. All right, man. Let's move to the Bayern's Liga. Sorry, the Bundesliga. We got some pretty interesting results in the Bundesliga this weekend. So let's start with round 6. So let's start with Augsburg 2, Gladbach 1. Big win for Augsburg at home against Gladbach. And Gladbach, man, I mean, ever since they made the Champions League, I feel like this team has not been the same since then. Do you agree with me on that?
It's not been a glad time for them.
Yeah.
Probably munching bad back.
Wow, this is probably a rarity, guys. Bayer Leverkusen, we're actually on the receiving end of a comeback. This is something that's really rare. Usually, they're the ones doing a comeback. So, I mean, do you think this is a sign to be concerned with Leverkusen, or you just think it was a one-off game? They'll be fine.
Well, I mean, they're at least unbeaten in the past 3-4 games, I think, in the league. So not bad. But yeah, not great, especially when this was the team that Bayern Munich beat 6-1 a few weeks ago. So yeah, I think it's not great from Leverkusen. That's still why I know we'll talk about Bayern. I do think Bayern wins the league because of results like this from their biggest title contender rivals.
But do you think Leverkusen are feeling the pressure from last season? Because remember, winning the league title is obviously big, but when you defend your league title, there is more pressure. There is more pressure to defend the league title than win it for the first time in history. Do you agree with that? And I think they're starting to feel that pressure of the league title from last season. And I think they're trying to do it. So, do you think the pressure is getting to them, or you think they're fine? It's not a big deal.
I mean, the past two Bundesliga games they haven't won, and one of them was against Bayern, and then the other one was against the team that Bayern beat 6-1 a few weeks ago. And in both
So
games, in terms of the results, not great. So yeah, that's kind of why I don't. That's why I think Bayern Munich will, even though they haven't been. We'll talk about Bayern, but I still think Bayern wins the league.
yeah, well, although to be fair to your argument, Bayern also haven't won the last two games, so we'll get to them in a bit. So you know,
Yeah, true.
so but yeah, for Leverkusen, I said, man, not a good result for them at home. They can see they couldn't win the game, which is kind of from a 2-0 position is kind of sad, and it is what it is, man. And Holstein Kiel, man, massive point for them on the road.
Sort of, yeah.
Boki bought Wolfsburg 3. I mean, Wolfsburg got the win on the road. Jonas Wind got a brace, and I think Wolfsburg looking good this season. I've been impressed with Wolfsburg.
Yeah. Yeah, good result for them.
Yeah. Yeah, for Boki, man, as I said, man, what is it? Yeah, only one save penalty. But yeah, I mean, other than that,
still didn't win the game.
Yeah. So shout out to Wolfsburg for getting the win. And then Union Berlin, man, Union Berlin 2, Dortmund 1. Okay, this is the thing with Dortmund. You just thrashed Celtics 7-1 in the Champions League, and now you can't follow up against Union Berlin. And this is a Union Berlin team that. Oh, sorry.
I mean, they also lost 5-1 to Stuttgart the other week. So
yeah,
I think they're just inconsistent.
You know, I realized with Dortmund, they're home merchants. I think that's what they are. They're like Atletico Madrid. They only do well at home. They're not good on the road. They're not that good on the road. Because I'm sorry, Union Berlin, man. I know Union Berlin is a good team. Obviously, I know this is the team that made the Champions League last season, but Union Berlin fell off since then. And for Dortmund is a sad man. Very disappointed for them to not get a result in this game. And yeah, they're just home merchants, man. So, yeah, very disappointed. Yeah, that's true. Adeyemi's out injured. Giorena's out injured. So yeah, it's just unfortunate for them, but yeah, it is what it is. Moving on to the next game, we got it here. Werder Bremen 0, Freiburg 1. Freiburg getting an away win on the road. Massive win for them. Ritza Doan scored the goal. And yeah, I mean, it was a massive win. Massive win for them on the road. Doan scored a great goal there. And yeah, so what is there to say, man? What's your thoughts on this game, man?
Good win for Freiburg. Hopefully Freiburg gets Champions League football, wins a trophy. They're probably my German team now.
Ooh, and they still have
like German team to I don't know, whatever.
Yeah. St. Pauli 0, Mainz 3. Mainz with an away win 3-0 against St. Pauli.
Yeah.
So yeah, St. Pauli, man, not good result for them, and yeah, I mean it's just kind of expected. So shout out to Mainz for getting the away win, and they pretty much obliterated them. Well, actually, to be fair, they weren't really obliterated them, but they just got clinical. And St. Pauli, man, 19 shots, only 4 on target. So Mainz were just clinical on the day. All right, moving to the big one, man. This Heidenheim 0, RB Leipzig 1. RB Leipzig finally gets a win. Leipzig finally gets a win.
Yeah, they'll probably lose next week or a couple weeks from now. So
yeah, after their break. Openda, man. I mean, after what Leipzig did in the Champions League this week, they needed to get a result here, and they got a result. Openda there with the goal, and Gulassi was actually man of the match with 4 saves. And for Heidenheim, they actually put up a good game. Heidenheim actually put up a good game. I honestly thought RB Leipzig were they were not that great this game, but they got the win. The win is a win, and yeah. Frankfurt 3, Bayern 3. Wow, what a game this was! This was a crazy game. Wow.
Yeah. Once again, Bayern with all the momentum, stats, whatever sort of stuff, they still couldn't win. But even though I did say they will win the league, Bayern Munich, it's when it comes to the bigger games, probably because I think both teams are on the top 2, or at least top 3. But yeah, not a good result for Bayern. But it's funny how I have to question the defense, even though the 2 center backs actually scored, Min Jae and Maguire. They both scored. So, I mean, yeah. But overall, I think Bayern should have won this game. But defensively, they're not that great, Bayern,
Yeah,
and that's why they
yeah,
didn't win the game.
yeah. Bayern defensively have not been great for the last couple of years. I'm sorry, man. That defense is very shaky. And shout out to
Yeah.
Kawhi, man. I think Kawhi is one of the best young up and coming goalkeepers. The guy made 10 saves. Brazil have the
Okay.
new gem. And I actually have a flamenco friend that he actually knows his goalkeeper. He actually knows him. Like he's actually played alongside with him, which is actually pretty cool. So shout out to
Ooh.
Kawhi, man. Man, shout out to Kawhi, man. 10 saves in the day. He's on the rise. I think honestly, I think he could make like he's a young up and coming goalkeeper. So Barcelona, man, keep tabs on him for our long term placement.
Newcastle, please.
And
But yeah,
Marmoush, man. Omar Marmoush, man, probably one of the most underrated players right now in the world. This guy has been amazing, man. 2 goals for him. Amazing for him. And I mean, Egypt, man. Solid, man. You have no excuses. You have someone that's amazing. So
yeah, at the moment. So yeah, good. I guess good result for Frankfurt. I thought Frankfurt would not do much this season, so yeah, pleasant surprise to see them in the the top 4 at the moment.
yeah, to be fair, Bayern do struggle away to Frankfurt at times because Frankfurt, the last time Bayern came to Frankfurt,
Well,
it was
5-1,
a
but then the other
5-1
one
defeat.
6-1.
So
So
Frankfurt have got the better of Bayern at their stadium. So it's
most
Bayern kind of
times.
struggle here in recent years,
Okay,
unfortunately.
well, yeah, probably. Yeah.
So, but shout out to Marmoush, man, for scoring the last minute goal. The stadium went insane. Do you guys see the stadium? Like the stadium went insane when he scored the last minute goal. I think so. Shout out to Bayern. Shout out to Marmoush for getting the last minute goal. And yeah, for Bayern, man, as I said, man, defensively, man, it's very poor, man. Stuttgart won. Hoffenheim won. Hoffenheim, they're about to pull away with a massive win on the road against Stuttgart. After bottling a 3-goal lead against Werder Bremen, I thought Hoffenheim had learned a lesson, but I guess they couldn't hold on to leads. They're just not trustworthy. Stuttgart got the
Yeah.
last minute goal, Zimmervich, in the 99th minute with a missed penalty there. Wow, I mean, this is crazy, man.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean,
I
shout
think
out to
now good result for either.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's bad for Hoffenheim, man. Hoffenheim have been underwhelming this season, man. And for Stuttgart, man, it's weird because ever since they beat Dortmund, they haven't followed it up, man. It's just a weird thing, man. When teams win against the big teams unexpectedly, they can't be consistent. It's weird. I just don't know why it's like that. They just can't follow it up.
Yeah. Yes, it's
So,
not been. I mean, both teams probably not good result for either. So yeah.
oh my geez, Hoffenheim is a relegation zone. Oh my god, no way. 4 points.
And they only won since the first game of the season.
Yeah, Bayern, Leipzig, Frankfurt, Dortmund. Dang, Dortmund's not even in the top 4. They're down bad. Union Berlin 6 is impressive. Wolfsburg,
Yeah.
Heidenheim's still doing good. So yeah, I mean, the Bundesliga this year is going to be very interesting. I'm very interested to see how the Bundesliga pans out. So let me read some guys' comments. Where are we? How did Leverkusen bottle a 2-0 lead? Boniface should calm down with his tweeting. I'd say so, medicine. Madrid's a boring stream. Okay, they did what they had to do by Bayern won the league by 1 point. Here comes Captain Ader. I still think Leverkusen won back-to-back Bundesliga titles, but they need to fix up. Bayern's going to make this closer than people think. Bayern will win the league by 1 point, which is unacceptable. I think Bayern's just desperate to win the league. I don't think they care how much they win the league by. They just want to win it. Do you agree?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's the standard at their club. Win it. If
Yeah.
they don't, you sack the manager. What they did to Tuchel, sacked him. So yeah.
Yeah. Although to be fair, he resigned. It wasn't more. But it's the same.
Yeah.
Dortmund or Chokers. Dortmund low. Dortmund's terrible. The Bundesliga. They're UCL merchants. They're not. I would even say they're UCL merchants. I would even say they're UCL merchants.
I mean, they did make the final, at least.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess they made the final. Dortmund play up to the occasion and just fumble everything else, but it's expected when they have a novice coach. They sack Terzic just to hire another coach learning on the job. Yeah, come on, man. Terzic got you a Champions League final. Like that.
No,
That's Wait, finally? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Leipzig's first win. Oh, sorry. That's actually okay. I was actually wrong there. But I think that may be the first time they won back-to-back games. I guess I could say that. Finally.
And unbeaten.
Yeah, Bayern. What are they doing? Yeah, Bayern and Leipzig are the only undefeated clubs in Bundesliga. So many German clubs are owned by big corporations like VW, Bayer, Red Bull, etc. Like you see in Japan, Korea, and China. Marmoush will get moved. Big move this summer. Marmoush. Egypt winning AFCON 2025 with Marmoush and Salah. We'll see. Napoli playing ball today. Don't forget Mustafa Brazil or Alisson Edson. I think that's his name. I think it's Mustafa Mohammed you're talking about. Puki. Well, the downfall happened after when they lost 5-1 to Frankfurt after the UCL win. I think their downfall has been when they've been selling some of their best players, like Alaba left, Thiago left. They haven't been able to replace those players. And Lewandowski, like they've been slowly getting rid of the experienced players one by one, and they haven't properly replaced.
Yeah.
So,
and the coach.
And the coach. Egypt Marmoush and Trezeguet left with options. Honestly, I think they should stick with Hansi Flick. Bayern need Lewandowski back. He needs to leave now. It's true. I'm mad to think Egypt only gone to 3 World Cups. Hope he leaves in January. Egypt can't qualify. It doesn't make any sense. Lewandowski, what is going on the Bundesliga this year? Seems to be qualified for the World Cup regularly. And Morocco coming to Asia, Ghana, Nigeria, Senegal, Cameroon, Ivory Coast, Algeria, Egypt, Morocco, Tunisia, Mali, Zambia, South Africa, Angola. Take Zambia out. Well, African format was unfair. You had to finish for Brazil. You had to play in playoffs. They have more trophies than Belgium, Belgium. In Asia, Austria, it's Japan, South Korea, Iran, Saudi, Australia, and then Iraq, China, Syria, Oman, Lebanon. No, I'm sorry. Don't include Lebanon, Uzbekistan. Don't include Lebanon. Lebanon's finished.
And Bahrain.
Yes. I don't include Syria. I don't include China as well.
Okay, number 1.
Yeah. Bahrain with Indonesia. All right, talking about current times. Salute AD in time. And happy belated birthday to you. Crazy you share the same birthday as HH. Yeah, you might. Are you twins, man? Are you twins?
Maybe I have the ball knowledge and he doesn't, considering I made the Champions League final correct, and he's claiming that Chelsea are cooking.
Chelsea are back, guys. Chelsea are back. Okay, let's move to the Serie A, man. All right, so we're gonna make this quick because 10 has to leave soon, and then we'll talk about a Liga, I suppose, very briefly. But yeah, let's make this quick, man. So Napoli 3, Como 1. Napoli. Scott McTominay is cooking, man. Scott McTominay is cooking under Conte. And I mean, what do you think? Do you think this shows how good McTominay is, or do you think it's Serie A tax?
I think it shows how good he is. I mean, we saw him with Scotland when there's, you can say, a competent set of midfielders that can protect him. Because at Man United, he was seen as someone that has to protect the back line, which he's not good at. So I think he's more like a midfielder that he's like a Kai Havertz sort of situation.
And I'm sorry to say this to all Serie A fans. Why is there so many EPL rejects in this league?
That are actually doing well.
Like, I feel like so many of these EPL players are from like Chelsea, Man United, like Arsenal. Like, there's so many of these players. Like, it's just so weird. Is there any other league in the top leagues that has this amount of players from other Premier League teams? I don't think there is. So,
but yeah, for Napoli, good win, top of the league. Haven't lost a game since that opening season loss. So yeah, good win for Como. I mean,
Como's good, man. So that's Fabregas is cooking, man. I think their aim should just obviously be to survive.
To survive.
But and the Hells Verona got a big win against Venezia. I mean, as expected, to be honest with you. Venezia are not good.
That shows how bad they are.
Udinese won, Lecce won. Not really surprising there. And then Atalanta destroyed Genoa. Which is kind of surprising. It's kind of surprising Atalanta destroyed Genoa because Genoa are a decent team, especially at home. But I guess on the road they're probably not as good.
And they're actually in the relegation zone in Genoa. So not great actually from them. For Atalanta, they're going to be fun to watch, but they're still not good defensively.
Yeah. Inter 3, Torino 2. This was a close win. Inter got the win there. Marcus Thuram scored a hat trick. And Torino, man, they're going good. Torino gave a good game, even down a man as well. I think Torino didn't go down a man, but Torino almost made a comeback, I believe. Oh, yeah, they did go down, man. So that's actually impressive. Torino scored 2 goals down at man as well. It's pretty impressive. So, yeah, shout out to Inter for getting the win. Then Juventus won. Cagliari won. I mean, Juventus, man, this is sad. You just beat Leipzig 3-2 on the road, down to 10 men, but you can't win at home against Cagliari.
I mean, still unbeaten. That's all I gotta say.
I know, man, but my thing with Juventus is that they're I love their midfield. Midfield wise, defense amazing. And by the way, Pogba got his ban reduced, but
and
I
he's
don't think
probably going to leave. Well, he's going to terminate it, so we'll forget about him anyway. But yeah, for Juventus.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to see a midfield of Douglas Luiz, Coop Miners, and Pogba. Dude, that would be amazing midfield. That would have been an amazing midfield.
I don't think Pogba will. I think they're terminating it. So
yeah.
But for Juventus, first time they conceded in Serie A, and the man to do it was Razvan Marin. So yay!
Yeah, Juventus got the penalty there.
Penalty.
Yeah, then Cagliari gets a penalty, and then Conceição gets a red card, and it's a shame because Juve should have won this game. They should have won. But I mean, my problem with Juventus, man, is their attack is just underwhelming, man. Besides Vlahovic, there's no consistent players. I'm sorry, Conceição is not consistent. Magabalo is not consistent, and that's my problem with Juventus, man. That's my problem with Juventus. They just don't have a really good attack. There's no clinical players on this team. So their midfield wise is amazing. Defense is great. It's just their attack is really bad. Besides Vlahovic. So
still unbeaten. So we'll see how the following games will be like for them. 6 points in the Champions League, so not bad.
Yeah. Actually, I think Juve versus Inter. I think it's going to be on the same weekend as El Clasico. That's going to be a big game.
Oh,
looking towards that game.
Yeah, probably the Italy or something.
Yeah. Then Bologna 0, Parma 0.
10 men, Parma. 10 men.
Yeah.
They only play with 10 men. That's the fourth red card is 7 games.
I'm sorry, man. Bologna's attack is very bad. Bologna's attack is not good. I don't know what's up with Bologna and their attack. Their attack is just not good enough.
How about Parma's discipline? But Parma, the most exciting team to watch. That's not a team that'll finish top 4. But yeah, Parma, at least they didn't lose in terms of them being down to 10 men. Parma have played more games down a man than they have with a full 11 by the end of the game. So yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Yeah. And then Lazio got the win against Empoli. I'm sorry. If you can't beat Empoli at home, that's concerning. So Lazio got the win. Finally showing some good form.
Yeah. And I think they play Juventus a couple weeks from now. So yeah, I think good win for Lazio.
Yeah, and then Roma, man. Oh, Roma. I'm done. I might be done with Roma.
Where did you say they'll finish before the season?
4th. I said 4th.
And that's with De Rossi probably staying. This is why Jose Mourinho is I guess you can say Roma's best manager. Won them a trophy. I know it's the Conference League, but won them a trophy. Now, last season, good bit of end of the season. But this season, they picked up 2 wins in 7 in the league. Couldn't beat probably the worst team, Monza, after Venezia. So, Roma top 4, no.
I forget those. Yeah, I forget it, man. Forget those bumps, man. Roma, man, they're done. They're done. How can you not beat Monza on the road? With all due respect, how can you not beat Monza on the road? And that's Yeah, Dobrik scored, but yeah, this Roma team, man, they need all the help. I might have to do a team. I have to do them on FIFA because they need help. I'm sorry, Roma's down bad, man. Roma is down really bad. It's horrendous, man.
They're ninth, but still
Yeah,
2
this is
wins,
bad. 2 wins is sad.
and they play
Man.
internet.
Yeah,
So
it's Joe over. And then Fiorentina 2, Milan 1, man. Fiorentina managed to win this game, which was kind of a surprise. Because I thought
they
Fiorentina
had
weren't
2
that great in this
series.
game. But De Gea came clutch. Saved 2 penalties from Theo Hernandez and from Tammy Abraham. And why did Pulisic not take a penalty? Okay, I understand Theo's your first choice. But Tammy over Pulisic? Dude, Pulisic has not missed a penalty for club and country. Shout out to Pulisic, got the equalizer there. But unfortunately wasn't to be. And Magnon also saved a penalty. This was kind of a weird game, honestly.
And then they had Fiorentina won.
And Goodman Sandman scored the goal there. And yeah, so for Milan, as I said, man, very disappointing for them. And yeah, Milan, man, as I said, man, reality check, man, for Milan.
Yeah.
I don't think this Milan team is that amazing. And I'm sure the Inter fans are probably happy with this.
Or just any fan here.
Yeah, Milan are very shaky defensively. Defensively is where I have my biggest question marks for Milan.
Yeah. But yeah, good win for Fiorentina, and finally at least some sort of redemption for De Gea.
Yeah, and then looking at the table right here, so top 4, man, Napoli, Inter, Juventus, the top 4. Lazio 4th. Udinese 5th. Man, Udinese is above Milan is embarrassing. I'm sorry, that's embarrassing.
Well, they play each other next, so we'll see.
Yeah, that's Torino, Atalanta, Roma, Empoli, Fiorentina, man. How's it, Verona, Monza, Venezia. So that's the table for you, Bologna, man. Let's read some of you guys' comments. And then we'll talk about Liga, and then we'll talk about this. We'll talk about this Sparta. We'll talk about a big derby in Czech Republic. Real quick, I want to show you guys the score of that. Then we're gonna round off. So let me just quickly. Yeah. Where is it? Okay. Liga's not serious. They're awful nowadays. Shots fired. Shots fired. Also, one player plays in Europe, the other in Africa. I'm loving it, McDonald's. Guys, get the likes up, man. Get the likes up, man. How many likes are on today's stream? Let's see. We're currently on, let's see, 7 likes, man. Come on, let's get up to 10 likes, man. Get up to 10 likes. Content making McTominay look world class. There's no attacks, to be honest, because people are actually like Content winner Premier League with Victor Moses at wing back. That's true.
Now we'll win it with Scott McTominay.
Man United playing like relegation battlers, which is what they are now. Okay, that's crazy. That's crazy. Emerson Royal should be at Milan. Yeah, Conte just knows how to get the best of the players for the system. I tried to watch Marseille game, but man, that league's so boring. Emerson's mediocre. Conte has a magic hand. Milan so many Chelsea rejects. Lukaku over Osimhen. Coman's been dominating Napoli in the first half. They staying up. Yeah, I think Como should stay up. What is it? Torino 3 Italians each of their squad. That's crazy. We'll talk about all the Brazil league. At that point, the club is actually. Let's see. If they win the Libertadores, then I'll forgive them. But they have to win either the Libertadores or the Brazil league. Imagine how great Gilmore will be under Conte too. Oh yeah, Gilmore's at Como too, so it's weird. No, sorry, Gilmore's at Napoli. Sorry, right?
Yeah,
Gilmore's at Napoli.
2 Scottish
midfield. Scottish midfield, man. I just felt so wrong to see it in an Italian club. You must have lost a clean sheet streak. I'm on Discord said Pulisic to Madrid. No, please don't. I don't want Pulisic to go Madrid. I'm gonna watch UV games 4:30 a.m. my time. Pogba's not Juventus. Pogba, great bench player for Madrid. Lol.
Yeah, I've actually been on Andrzej Raciu, who actually did well in their Vallecano game.
Yeah, that's never happening. Don't tell Michael Tuxwell about that. Juve is overhyped. Oh, Juventus. Actually, you know what? I can kind of see what you mean in Encore. And I was saying is that as good as they are, their attack isn't that great. So I think they're a little bit overhyped, but I don't think they're that over. They're not overrated. I think that people are hyping them a little too much.
I think I'm the one that's putting the hype on them. I'm the one that said they'll make Champions League final and or win Serie A. One of the two. If they achieve one of the two, then they're rated, I guess you can say. But so far I'm doing well. with my Juve.
Yeah, this is sad. Yeah, I know. Sorry. We're only back to average. All right. All right. Even as Toto as great as it used to be. Hard nonsense. Roma might psych George soon. Wouldn't be surprised. I think he's joking around. Mauricio never went to Roma the first day. Yes, I'm too, Brandon. So you should be back in Roma. Some comments like Zanetti at Inter Milan. So it is surprising De Rossi comes back to Roma this rate. Martu welcome me. The end is and high. The head here's to my highs. They saved 2 penalties. The end is high. The end is high. First time watching since he left United. Milan only having one Italian player is disgrace. Lol. They used to have a world class of Italian players. Same policy to work for all of us. Sorry, yeah. That's not what I'm laughing for, in case what you thought. Okay, shout out to Nico Paz. Oh yeah, Nico Paz has been good. It's a hair yeah. You managed to draw 4 from 7 games. I never thought I'd see a Scotsman for Serie A. He has never been a great penalty saver. You never know football, man. It's shots fired at Mike. Villarreal. Yeah, sorry. All right, let's talk about Ligue 1, man. Everyone's favorite league.
I can hold on.
Yeah,
and, we'll talk about team I'm picking to win the league. That actually top of the league.
All right, so Lyon, man, 2-0 win against Nantes as expected. Oh, sorry, I went from I need to go around 7. There we go. Marseille won, Angers no, man. Come on, Marseille. You can't beat Angers at home. That makes me angry, man. That's sad.
Yeah, especially the name Angers. Angers are Marseille fans, so yeah, not a good result for actually either team. Not a great result for either team. Marseille now winless in the past 2 league games, and Angers still haven't won a game. I think bottom of the league, so not great.
Saint Etienne 3, Auxerre 1. Shout out to Saint Etienne for winning the game 3-1. Hopefully they can survive. I don't want them to go relegated. Lille 2 to lose 1.
Yeah, good win for Lille. After being Real Madrid.
Yeah, first time ever, man. First time ever in their history, which is amazing. Shout out to Lille, man. Shout out to Jonathan David. Rennes won, Monaco 2. Good win for Monaco on the road. Florian Balogun scored. Let's go, man. People are forgetting about Balogun, man. He is also for his team, but unfortunately got injured, bro. Why did he have to get injured before the international break, man? Oh, man, so sad. But he scored, man. Huge for him. 3 back-to-back goals for him, and it's a huge win on the road against Rennes. Lyon 2, Nantes 0. Shout out to Lyon. Stade Brest went 2-0 against Le Havre. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Reims 4-2 against Montpellier. Strasbourg 2, Lens 2. Good result there for Strasbourg, you'd say. Lens kind of blew it. Then this one, man. PSG. Thank you, Nice. It's very nice for PSG to drop points. Thank you, Nice. So PSG, Nice got the early goal there. Abdi scored the goal the first half. PSG weren't that great the first half, but the second half they raised their level. Nice I think they were just parking on for the bus. And yeah, Nice got the goal done. Nuno Mendes there with the goal. And looking at the league table, man. Top of the table, man. Monaco is top of the table. 19 points.
I wonder who said that.
I need Monaco. I need Monaco to win this league. I need them to do it, man. I will be there no matter what.
Me.
You know, Timothy Weah won a league title with Lille. Now it's for Balogun's turn to win a league title. Let's go. The PSG unbeaten, 17 points. Marseille, Reims, and Lille. And shout out to Lens. Lens are unbeaten too. 2 wins, 5 draws. 5 draws.
And that was the past 5 games. 5 draws.
Yeah, so looking at the league table right here, man, it's
Strasbourg 7th, so good for Steve.
Yeah,
Angers bottom.
Yeah, Angers haven't won a game. Wow, this is sad.
Yeah, they're really angry. Really angry.
Yeah. All right, so last
Monaco.
Yeah, Monaco looking good. Last game I'll show you guys. So we had a derby, guys, this weekend. We had Slavia Prague versus Spar Prague, and Slavia Prague won the derby 2-1. And there were 2 red cards given at the stoppage time. So Slavia Prague, man, with a big win there at home. And yeah, let me just show you guys the league table right there, guys. If I can show you guys the league table standings, or where's the league table? So shout out to Slavia Prague for going for top of the league, 28 points. Spar Prague 22. And yeah, I mean, let's be real. It's going to be one of the three. These teams will win it. And yeah, I mean, which team do you have to win it before we round up?
I guess Slavia. Just looking at the table.
Yeah, still unbeaten. So yeah, you probably have to go with them. Wait, let me just you guys comments. Where are we?
Oh, there's a team called Sigma.
Wow.
That
Wow.
okay? Never mind. Never mind. Sigma will win the Czech First League. Sigma.
Man. Does anyone watch League on anymore? I watch highlights. I don't watch full games. To be honest, I don't really watch a lot of full games with most leagues nowadays. I try. The Andres fan must have anger issues. But it just feels boring. I can never finish a game. Only watch for like 10 minutes. The lawns are back to being average. Marker like elephant in a tree. Draw FC. All right, peace, guys. Stigma FC. All right, man. We're gonna round up here, man. So hope you guys did enjoy today's stream. We'll be back here again on October 20th. 2 weeks from now. We have the international break next week. And yeah, this is gonna be interesting, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy. Remember, guys, to like and subscribe. Subscribe to Tenant Items channel, by the way. You guys can see it right here. I'll remove the timestamp. I'll remove the banner. You can see his handle right there, Tenant Item right there, man.
Yeah,
It's literally just his name. Just
that's my favorite team now, Sigma.
hope you guys enjoy. Remember, guys, to like and subscribe, and peace out.